What's up, Sneak Peek? We're here at South by Southwest 2016 at the red carpet premiere for the movie Don't Think Twice. We're going to be talking to the director and cast of the film, so check it out. What can you tell us about your character in the movie?
What can I tell you? I'm looking at the filmmaker. I play in it because he's like, don't give me any spoilers. No. I play an improviser. I'm a member of an improv troupe, and I play an improviser who is, as he was described in the script, is secretly ambitious or is stealthily ambitious. He's very much. He tweets that we're having a show tonight. He Snapchats that we're having a show tonight. He always wants to know what's going on with the show. Oh, I'll come right back. My character is very ambitious and has dreams of being on television and being a comedian on television. That's really kind of what drives him. And he has a girlfriend who he believes has that same ambition. And we might see it through the story that people are growing. This whole group, they're all going through these transitions, and they're growing and changing as people. And the things that they wanted in their lives when they were younger may not be the things they want now. And that's a lot of what the movie's about, yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. Now, this movie is about an improv comedy group, but it's in a scripted comedy. And you and everybody else involved has a lot of background in comedy.
Well, not all of us.
Not all
There's
of
a couple
us.
of us that have no improv training at all, and we actually rehearsed for 2 weeks before the movie to kind of gel as a group. But yes, the majority of us are improvisers. But I'm an actor by trade. I was an actor for a good 15 years before I became an improviser. But the big thing is that it's a drama about comedy. So it's a narrative story that happens to be about an improv troupe. Okay. Yeah.
So was there any improv involved in the movie at all, or was it heavily scripted?
It was. Actually, all of the performances, the improv performances that the troupe are doing, half of them, maybe more than half of them, are scripted and are made to look like we're coming up with it on the top of our heads. And then other improv sets are true improv sets. So he and Michael, the directors, kind of mixed them all together so that hopefully when you see it, it's imperceptible for you. You won't know which is the real improv and which is the scripted improv. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. It's really cool.
That's really cool.
Seeing how it turns out.
Yeah, me too. So this movie is written and directed by a comedian.
Yes.
And like I said, you all, or a lot of you, have background in comedy, like I said. So does that bring anything different to the table when filming?
Well, no. I mean, at the end of the day, I think what happens, you have to tap into your actor part. It can't be about trying to be funny because, like I said, it's got laughs in it and there's humor and there's observations, but it's not like a romp. It's not a big broad comedy. It's a much more subtle comedy, and so we have to just kind of really play it as real as we can and let the humor come out of the situations. Yeah.
Okay. One last question before I let you go. So we're college students. We're at the University of Texas. What advice do you have for any student filmmakers or student journalists, anybody trying to get into that world?
I would say right now the thing to do is to find a community, and you're already in a community. So because the people that you'll come up with are the people that you'll find 20 years from now. You're like, oh, Jim and I went to college together, and then we made that small film, and then this person did that, and all of a sudden you realize as a group you come up together because you get by with a little help from your friends, and that's my advice to you guys. Find a small community and create together, but just always create, always be creating. Not we don't have the money, we can't do it. Find a way to do it.
And my character is in an improv comedy troupe. She's kind of the purest of the group. Like, she really loves improv itself. She's not so interested in being famous or successful, and that kind of drives a wedge between her and some of the other members of the group.
Okay, and last question. So this is a movie about comedians, written and directed by a comedian, and a lot of you have background in comedy. What does that bring to the table at all when filming?
Well, it's going to be funny. No, I think this movie is great because even though it is about comedy, there are really serious emotional parts of it, and so it's really great to see people who you primarily know from comedy really stretch themselves in that way and be touching and be profound and all those lovely things.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking with us. Yeah.